What's up, everybody, and welcome to the No Zone. Fortnite wins. What I'm talking about there is Fortnite seems to be the only first person shooter that has managed to stay relevant and interesting. I know there's been a lot of talk about Call of Duty, Counter Strike, PUBG, Apex Legends, that newer one, The Finals, dude, Rogue Company. There's been so many that have attempted to make the first person shooter genre better. And obviously, Counter Strike did it best first. What they did recently with the Counter Strike 2 release is they basically released a beta game, a beta Counter Strike that took like, God knows how, I mean, over 10 years to make. At least CSGO has been around for quite a while. And I don't say that lightheartedly either. I'm a huge Counter Strike fan. I began watching Counter Strike majors in 2015, back when FaZe Clan and who was the big one? Fnatic. Fnatic won like two or three in a row back then with Olaf Meister and all of that going on. I mean, I have a banner in my room of Cloud9 hoisting the CSGO Major Trophy in Columbus, Ohio, the only North American team to ever win a Counter Strike major. Like I've been seriously into Counter Strike. I've reached, ranks of all sorts, global elite, whatever, what have you. But the problem is that Counter Strike 2 is in such a beta stage. I mean, the whole sub tick thing, one round, every single shot that I'm taking, I'm getting headshots, and I feel like a fucking legend, getting all the wins. And then the next round, you got your crosshairs right on them, and the bullets just seem to disappear. The bullets just seem to disappear. And then let's talk about Call of Duty for a second. You got this game where they spend millions and millions of dollars in developing, and they make it look really cool, but it falls flat for me in the replayability. I can only play maybe one or two rounds of it before I'm like, well, that was interesting slash boring. It's just something that Call of Duty has never really figured out is how to stay relevant. The only way that they get to keep any relevancy is when they drop one or two of these games a year, and get the suckers, get the people that are pre-ordering it. Nowadays, what is it, $100 to pre-order these games, and then they release it. And Modern Warfare 3 had one of the lowest scores of any Call of Duty ever made. And I mean, it got even worse reviews than Vanguard, which Vanguard got totally pooped on. Everybody hated on Vanguard. I'll be honest with you, I tried it for free the weekend that it was for free, that they had it. That was back when it was BattleNet, when BattleNet had like those three Call of Duties, which all kind of sucked. Modern Warfare 3 did even worse than that one, right? And so far, the only good that I've heard is like, oh man, the zombies mode is so fun. That's the only reason that I bought damn Cold War. I only bought Black Ops Call of Duty Cold War just so I could play Outbreak mode with the zombie stuff. And I paid full price for it. Like a fool. I could have just waited. I could have just waited and paid like $40 for it. And that would have, I feel like that's a better price point for me to pay for like a zombie game is like $30, $40. When I'm buying a Call of Duty, I'm expecting good matchmaking, a tie into Warzone, you know, a campaign. I don't know what happened where they started taking away the co-op campaigns, and I'm not the best to comment on the Modern Warfare 3 because like I said, I did not buy it. I bought Modern Warfare 2. I thought I was paying top dollar for a top dollar game, and it was definitely not. always top dollar. In fact, Modern Warfare 2 had its hiccups here and there, right? But even it was just slightly better than Modern Warfare 3. And then you've got these other games out here like PUBG. And PUBG was doing so good on being its own genre. People played PUBG because it was like it was like realism. It was as if you were dropped onto a map with 100 people, like a real person, not like slap juice and stuff from like Fortnite. But there was, Red Bulls or whatever, but it's not quite the same as like the power ups and stuff you get on Fortnite. PUBG was always supposed to be its own like genre of slight realism in battle royale, which is something like Apex Legends could never even come close to. And I have my own personal beef with Apex Legends. I think Electronic Arts should stick to sports games. That's kind of how Apex feels to me, is like a sports game more so than a first person shooter. But PUBG was doing its own thing and it held on for so long. And then they just went absolutely wrong. They started copying Fortnite. They added all these goofy skins and emotes and things that just felt out of place in the PUBG environment that they had created. They wanted so hard to be Fortnite, and they couldn't even pull that off that well, right? Because Fortnite can drop Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins, and everybody, including me, is running to buy them, right? Now, if PUBG was to do it, I would say there's almost a 0% chance that I would buy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins in PUBG. I always felt like PUBG was supposed to be different than Fortnite. And then I think when they started losing money, they just decided, "Hey, let's do what Fortnite's doing." But that's something that Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, PUBG, all these new games, I mean Valorant's out there, which is just a weird mixture of Overwatch and Counter-Strike with kind of not the best graphics but really cool skins. All these people want to be Fortnite. Fortnite, they consider Lego Fortnite not doing well when it has less than like 250,000 people playing it. You know what I'm saying? That's insane. That's not even the normal Fortnite mode. In fact, it's like a Minecraft type thing that they just added just because, hey, why not? We're Fortnite. They just somehow, some way, Fortnite has beaten all of these first person shooters, including my favorite, Counter Strike, which has the worst map pool of of any Counter Strike ever made. Like, I think Source's map pool was kind of lacking. A lot of the map developers back then were really still on the original engine of Valve Hammer Editor and making custom maps that way because there were so many already custom models and things already made that were meant for that engine, as opposed to the Source engine, which brought a whole new complications. But this Counter Strike map pool is so bad. Look, Fortnite, right? They just go with like one map a season. And that one map somehow is a million times more interesting than DE Vertigo, okay? Or DE Mirage for the 10th time in a row. Even though when you replay Counter Strike and it's different every time you replay it, these maps aren't capturing my imagination the way that a Fortnite map does. Something about what Fortnite is doing just goes to show you why Fortnite wins. And y'all better step it up, or else they're going to keep crushing you. Now, if you guys haven't, go check out the Hey You Mad podcast with me and Bowser. Check out Bowser Did It. Come over to Spotify and check out the Hey You Mad network of podcasts that we are building. You're going to love what's getting put together. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sorry, Counter Strike. I'm sorry, Call of Duty. Fortnite wins.